You know how most digital planners, when they're undated, you have to bring everything in, bring the numbers in one by one to date your planner, and that can be time consuming and everything. I personally love to do it because I feel like it gives me a lot of freedom, but you know, it's not for everybody. But at the same time, you might just want to buy a planner once and not have to buy a new one every year. So I've found a way to resolve that, and I have not seen this feature in any other planners at all. So I'm really excited about this. So some of the stickers that you get with this planner are actually calendars. They're undated calendars, and I'll show you how they work. So let's just pretend this is January 2019 and you want to get this set up. I just looked it up, and I hope I'm remembering correctly, but I just looked it up, and I believe January 2019 starts on a Tuesday. So let's say I just wanted to date this planner just very quickly. I could go into my stickers that come with this planner. So I'm going to pull those in. I have them saved to my Dropbox. And these stickers, since this is my monthly calendar, would be saved under my monthly stickers. And see this folder right here that says dated overlay. I'm going to go to that. And I know that January has 31 days. So I've given you a folder for 28 days, 29 days in the event of a leap year, 30 days or 31 days. So January has 31 days, so I'm going to click on that, and it starts on Tuesday. So I'm going to click on my Tuesday start. Now, as we know, GoodNotes tends to bring things in a little bit bigger than they were originally sized, but you see when I bring that in, it gives me all of these numbers. So these are made to fit this calendar, but it does take a minute to size this in GoodNotes. If you're pulling this calendar into Procreate, which I'll show you later on in this video, it's sized perfectly and you don't have to resize it, but in GoodNotes you do have to resize it. So I'm just going to size this down, and I know that my month starts on Tuesday, so I'm going to move the first to Tuesday and just keep sizing this until they fit where they're supposed to go. So I've got that size, and you can see that took me like less than a minute to get it sized and make it fit. So now my calendar is dated, and it starts on a Tuesday, 31st is on a Thursday down there, and I don't have to bring the numbers in individually. So that's why I'm calling it dated undated. Hey guys, it's Catherine, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create your very own dated calendar overlay for your digital planner using Procreate. Now, this is something that I include with my Glamour planner. It's not included with any of my other planners. It's a really cool concept, and I came up with it for the Glamour planner, and I do get requests for overlays with some of my other planner designs, but they're not included with my other planner designs. And dated overlays are pretty tricky because they are made to fit specific planners. So for example, the overlay that comes with the Glamour planner is not going to fit in any other planner, whether it's one that I've created or somebody else has created. It's only going to work with the Glamour planner. And they can be a little bit time consuming, but it's one of those things where you only have to make it once and then save it, and then you can use it over and over again in that specific planner. So this is a video that I have received several requests for. So in this video, I'm going to be using a layout from the Essential Planner. This planner is available in my Etsy shop. It does not come with a dated overlay, but we're going to create one very quickly in this video. You can do this with any digital planner. For my specific planners, I include the pages as individual images in addition to the PDF file, so they can easily be brought into Procreate. But if your planner does not come with something like that, all you would need to do is export the page and save it to your camera roll, and you could bring that into Procreate and it would work just as well. If you're not sure how to do that, I will link to my GoodNotes 5 tutorial down below, and it shows how to do that. So I'm just going to go into Procreate, and I'm going to pull in a layout from the Essential Planner. So this is the monthly calendar, and this is what I'm pulling in, and we're just going to date this page. So this planner is set up where you can make it have any start date that you want. So I'm just going to quickly write in the dates just to avoid confusion. And let's just say we're doing a Monday start calendar. And these aren't going to be centered or pretty or anything like that. Okay, so we've got a Monday start calendar. You can actually create this overlay in a few different ways in Procreate. you can use number stickers that you already have, whether you created them or whether you purchased them. You can use fonts within Procreate to create your overlay, whatever you want to do. If you're doing this for a planner that you intend to sell, just make sure you either created it yourself or you have a commercial license to use it in your planner, because you can't just buy a sticker pack on Etsy and then use their number stickers in a digital planner that you intend to sell. So just keep that in mind. For this video, just to make things move a little bit quicker, I'm actually just going to write my numbers for my overlay. But if I was doing this professionally, I would use either a font that I have the right to use, or I would create stickers for this purpose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new layer. Make sure you have your numbers on their own layer, separate from your calendar and separate from anything else you may have on your canvas. And I usually start with Monday and then go from there. So I would create a dated overlay with the Monday start, and then I would erase that or edit that and then do a Tuesday start, and so on and so forth until I have a Monday through a Sunday start. So since I'm writing these, all I really need to do is come in here and write the numbers. And again, if I was doing this professionally, I would make sure all the numbers are the same size by using my drawing guides. But I'm just giving you guys an example and a brief summary on how to do this so you can do it for your personal planner, or you can spend a little more time doing this same method in a planner that you intend to sell. Okay, so there's all 31 days. I like to start with 31 days and then work my way back when I'm saving these. So what you would want to do now to save a 31-day month with a Monday start, turn off all your layers, including your calendar layer and your background layer. Now you just want to crop your canvas. So to do that, just go to your wrench tool, go to canvas, go to crop and resize. And this doesn't have to be perfect or a tight fit or anything, but just make sure you have all of your numbers within your canvas, and select done. And now save this to your camera roll. So go to your wrench tool, go to share, go to PNG. The PNG part is very important, and go to save image. Now we can go into GoodNotes, and I'm on my monthly calendar right here. So this is GoodNotes 5. So to add the image, I'm gonna pull up my toolbar, select the image right here, select it again, and I'm going to pull this in from my photos, and it brings it in smaller. It just always does that for some reason. It drives me insane. And then you have to play around with resizing a little bit since it brings it in smaller, and it takes just a little bit of time. And keep in mind, if you're using GoodNotes 5, you can actually resize a little bit by width, and that helps for getting these placed correctly. So you're not limited to proportional resizing. You can resize by height or width, whatever you need to do. But there it is. See how those are lined up with the corner of my boxes? So now I can deselect, and my calendar is dated. So now I could use this over and over again for any calendar in the Essential Planner that has a Monday start. Now, if you wanted to edit this and do all of your calendars at once, so you only have to work on it once and then you don't have to do it month after month until you have everything you need. You know, if you wanted a Monday start with a 30-day month, you can just erase the 31 and then save that in your camera roll and then bring that in. If you're in February, you've got 28 days, or you can even do 29 days for a leap year. Just erase whatever you don't need and save it. And then to start over and to redate the rest of your calendar, this time starting with Tuesday, the easiest thing to do is just hit back or hit undo, whatever, several times until you have your calendar back and you've got your numbers back and everything like that. And now you can do this two different ways. You can delete this number layer and start all over, or you can use your selection tool right here and just do a freehand selection And for the last box of every single month, you'll need to move those numbers. So you can just grab those and just place them in the box that they're going to go in for the next date. And then once you've done that, you can do a direct selection using your rectangle tool and then move these days over. You just move them over by one, and then you can come back with your freehand selection and move your other numbers, and then you've quickly created a start date for the second box. So it's really simple. Creating the overlays in Procreate will not allow you to perfectly align your numbers like you could in Illustrator, which is where I create all of my layouts and all of my overlays and everything like that. But it is a quick and effective way to create some for your planner, or to give any planner you intend to sell more of a cutesy hand-drawn element. So another thing to keep in mind, if you want to do what I just did, where you move from a Monday start to a Tuesday start and you don't have to renumber your entire calendar, you have to keep this canvas open in Procreate the entire time. If you close your canvas, you will not be able to undo anything. Procreate only lets you undo the steps that you've taken since opening your canvas. So if I were to go back to my gallery and then come back to this, you'll see that my undo button is now disabled because I had just closed out of the canvas. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope this video made sense, and I hope that those of you that have been wanting a dated overlay for your calendar can now create an overlay that fits your needs. Make sure to contact me if you have any questions at all. The best place to get in touch with me is through my Naptime Alternative Facebook group. There's a link to that down below in the video description, or you can send me a message on Facebook. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more digital planning tutorials and digital plan with me videos. Check out my Patreon page, which is like a really cool and exclusive digital planning club. And check out my website, naptimealt.com, where there's tons of planner related freebies that you can download now.